what does the Bible say about teaching kids? We have to be able to teach the next generation by allowing them to do. I'll tell you, I had a conversation with my wife a couple of days ago about how when my parents would have events at their house, I would always be sitting there talking to the adults because I wanted to learn from them, and I felt like I had something to add. And sometimes my parents would go, hey, go in the kids' room, but oftentimes I was encouraged to be able to listen and actually have conversations. So we absolutely have to bring the young generations on with us, teach them the ways of the past, and then listen to the ideas that they have to grow forward because, hey, we don't have Yellow Pages phone books anymore, but we use that. Now we have Facebook and TikTok and Instagram and all those other things. So we have to move forward instead of staying behind.
I definitely agree. And one thing that genuinely, I even spoke with Miss Janita about this after the first meeting. I was excited because I got to see Miss Helen Butler, and I have been a huge supporter of her work, of what she's done in Georgia for the longest time. And so to be able to see her on the call, I was like, oh my gosh, I get to work with one of my role models. But being able to see all of these organizations come together in this grandiose of ways, and it's a celebration, it really brings joy to the heart. Not necessarily in a sense of like, oh, we just going to have this one-time thing. No, it shows that when you're in alignment with what needs to take place, the right allies will be there. The right people will be there. Those who that have the similar mindset with you will be in the fight with you. And a lot of times it just takes you stepping out of your comfort zone to see that reality, to see that can actually take place. I love the fact that we're going to have all of these people coming together because it almost reminds me, well, I have Louisiana roots and my family, they're from Louisiana. But gumbo is one of the greatest delicacies on the face of the earth. Say it now. I'm saying it now, and I'm stamping it. Gumbo is one of the greatest delicacies. But gumbo has so many different attributes to it, so many different things that add in. And the more that you add in, the more that the flavor changes and it grows and it evolves. And over time, it gets better and better and better. So what we have is some good trouble gumbo. We have something that people can come to. They can add in themselves, but it doesn't take away from the main message of serving the people. And that's what I absolutely love. You can hear it on our calls. You can see it in our work. The passion that everybody has matches one another. We match the energy. And so it makes me excited to see that, after this event, what more coalition things will take place? What more bridge building will take place? And how can we make it more of a consistent thing that Atlanta sees that, oh, well, if you see this organization, you're going to see this organization. You see this organization, you're going to see this organization. And really enhancing that even further. So I'm excited to see what takes place.
Well,
the movement is gumbo.
Barbara, this was incredible. I'm going to go down for the Peachtree Road Race and do my run and everything. I usually just think about the Georgia peaches that are down there. Now they got me thinking about, Good Trouble Gumbo and Good Trouble Get Downs and everything else that's going to be going on down there. Coach Q, if people want to get a hold of you, they want to get involved, how do they do that?
The easiest way to get a hold of me, my email directly with 5051 is coachq@5051georgia.org. I have a direct line, and I got to find that additional phone number because I'm calling off my personal number right now, so I don't give it out too much. But also, you can look me up on the internet, QuentinPullen.com or Q for the People. That's my political pages. I want to also say this to you, Daryl. If you're going to be at the Peachtree Road Race this weekend, at the end of that Peachtree Road Race, it's going to be 50-51. And what we're doing is we're going to do a march from the Peachtree Road Race at 11 a.m. We're going to march all the way over to the old Fourth Ward Park, and we're going to be having a rally over there. So we're going to be marching on the Beltline protesting. I think there's an organization that's going to have protest signs along the Peachtree Road Race this year because we're definitely trying to get that message out. So we want to invite everyone listening here in the city of Atlanta, or that, hey, if you want to fly in and be a part of this, we encourage that too. But it's going to be Friday after the Peachtree Road Race. We're having this event. We're going to be marching from Piedmont Park on the Beltline, the Old Fourth Ward, and we're going to have a really good time. We have speakers and whatnot that are going to be participating in this event. So, like I said, again, Q for the People, you can find that on all social media handles. And I appreciate you guys having me on today.
No, we appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. And AJ, how about some words of wisdom from you? Because I know you've been lighting it up. You know, I would say it's unexpected, but it's always expected from you because you always hold that high standard and that strong, keen HBCU intellect. So, some parting words for our listeners, AJ.
Absolutely. Well, I would first say, you know, everybody's voice has a meaning and a purpose. If you have something that's been put on your heart, don't ignore it. Answer the call and let it be known what is on your mind. You never know who may agree with you. But all in all, you can reach me at all social media handles, AJ Consonery. That's AJ Consonery. And honestly, I look forward to seeing everybody come out to the Good Trouble Get Down on July 17th. We look forward to just having such a great time with you know, meeting everybody, building in camaraderie, and celebrating the life and legacy of John Lewis, but also letting it be known that we won't go silently into that night, that we won't go and lay down as our democracy has been attacked through and through. We will continue to fight, and we will continue to uphold what we know this country is to stand true to. So I look forward to seeing it. I look forward to being with everyone. But I also look forward to hearing the voice of the people amplified at this event.
Absolutely. And Barbara, you know, there are people that are listening to this broadcast all over the country, and they're saying, you know, I'm not in Georgia, you know, I'm over in Oklahoma or wherever. Is there going to be a Good Trouble Lives On near me? How do I get involved? Can you tell folks, Barbara, for July the 3rd, they can come to this big community meeting. Tell them what they would experience.
Yes, everybody, join us tomorrow. Join us Thursday night, July 3rd at 7 o'clock. You can find out, get your link for the meeting at goodtroubleliveson.org. Go to goodtroubleliveson.org, and you will find the ability to join us on Thursday at 7 o'clock Eastern. What we want people to do also is go to that website and look at every place in the country. Last time I looked at it, there were events in every single state, sometimes several events in every single state except for the state of North Dakota. We're about to take care of that too. So we want everybody to get involved, because tomorrow on Thursday, we're going to talk about how we organize, how we make sure this is the largest multiracial civil rights event in our nation's history, where we are saying that we all are John Lewis in this time, that we will not turn our backs, even though the Senate did and passed that ugly bill that will destroy the lives of so many. It goes down back to the House for its consideration, and we know what that's going to be. Folks, this is the time to stand up. This is not the time to withdraw. You need to make sure that you're prepared to vote. For those in Virginia, New Jersey, and throughout the country this year in November, we'll be there with you as we fight to make sure everybody has the right to vote. And next year, make sure you're preparing now to have a great turnout. We are so proud, so grateful for every single person that is involved in the July 17th, because we won't stop. It is not, when people do you wrong, that's not the time to just say, well, I'm going to walk away and forget about doing what I needed to do that was just. This is the time when you show up even harder. when you remind them that no, they're not going to be able to get away with it without are making sure that they're held accountable. So that is the moment that we're in right now. It's a critical moment. I could not be more grateful for our guests today, for AJ bringing it, for Coach Q bringing it. We are so excited for Atlanta, but we're excited for every single place where there will be a John Lewis event. And don't forget, on July 17th at 7 o'clock Central, we will have a national broadcast for everybody to unite, everybody to become part of it. And then at 8 o'clock that evening, we're going to turn on our candles and do our candlelight vigil across the country. So let's do this, folks. It's easy. It's within your grasp. Join us. We got to get this done. We're so excited about all of these opportunities. So once again, so grateful to everybody who is turning out and doing it. And Daryl, can we, talk about that honor roll of all the great organizations? We've been talking about 5051. We've talked about the Georgia Coalition for the People's Agenda, but we've been talking about the new national Christian leadership movement. Let's talk about, indivisible. Let's talk about Black Voters Matter. Let's talk about the Mighty Leadership Conference for Civil Rights. Let's talk about DFAD, Declaration for American Democracy. Let's talk about Public Citizen. Let's talk about the League of Women Voters. Let's talk about all of these amazing groups. There's over people, I can't call them all because there's over 170 partners throughout the country that have signed up to be part of John Lewis. So we need you to also join. Don't worry about last night when I was on a call, somebody was worried and said, I've never done an event in my life. Can I really host one? Yes. John, everybody has to start somewhere. Back to you, Daryl.
Thank you, Barbara. And certainly, we have the American Federation of Teachers. We got all kinds of partners that are going to be working with us throughout the country on this. Chicago Women Take Action. All kinds of people across this country that are going to be taking action, getting off the sidewalks, getting into the streets, getting into good trouble. One of the things that we brought up was the discussion on what just happened at the U.S. Senate with this budget bill that has gone through, that's going to kick millions and millions and millions of people off of Medicare and have all kinds of SNAP benefit implications. There once, as we like to say, was a time when America declared war on poverty. But right now, it sounds like and seems like this Senate, this Congress is declaring war on being poor. And this is when we've got to step up and step out on our faith, get off the sidewalk, and let folks know that this is unacceptable. That's what July 17th is all about. It's taking the actions that John Lewis would have taken during this time. It's carrying forward the legacy of certainly resistance, but also of morality. That's what July 17th is all about. We ask you to come and join us. See you next Tuesday, noon Eastern Standard Time, here on WOL. Peace, everybody.
All right. Oh, you're right. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you so very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now, look here. But it don't mean a thing